Here is the 16-inch, 16-inch Mathis cooler with the really cool blade that looks like it would be from a World War II airplane nose. And this is not my fan, but I'm fixed it up, cleaned it up for them. And this is after it's all done and put together, or put back together. And this was a very hard fan to put back together because you have to take it all apart just to get the front cage off. So here, I'll show the sides of the fan later. Here it is on high, and it is rated for 3.6 amps. This is a variable speed. Speed, and for the medium, I don't know if you can see it, it's drawing 2.74 amps, and let's see the watts. Watts, 158. Oh, you don't have all that wind noise. And this fan is, the owner is going to refinish it. Personally, if this was my fan, I would have kept it how it is, but he's going to refinish it, have somebody do that, so I was just to clean it up and not refinish it at all. Completely oiled the motor, took it apart, cleaned it up. Now, even though it ran pretty nice before that, I did need to oil it a little bit, but the owner didn't care. It didn't really matter if I didn't oil it or not, but I wanted to oil it because this is just too good of a fan to not be oiled. And I soaked the felt so that way if it goes another 50 years without any oil, it should be fine for at least 20. Hopefully the owner will oil it, but I doubt that, so I did soak it, all the felt in oil. On low it is drawing 2.65 amps. Let's see the watts. Watts 132. We're still on 118. And let's see the power factor. Oop, wrong one. Power factor of 0.4. Now I was talking loudly just because people complain about my mic. So, yeah, it's actually pretty quiet. Very quiet. Okay, so I'm gonna start it off on high again, and you'll get to see the spin down. Sorry about that. It's the dehumidifier, humidifier in the other room running, which is annoying. So, yeah, it's really quiet. That's mine over there. It's not as good and not as cool as this one. Hopefully I can find another one just like it. It is back on high. Okay, now let me show the side of the fan. There's the side of the fan. Let me just measure it out. I did have a picture of how wide that blade is, or how much pitch, and it has, I think, over 7 inches of pitch on it. So around 9, I would just say 9.5 if we count from like where the center of the grill is bent forward a little bit, so maybe 9 inches, 9.5 inches. So, yeah. Let me just pause it and go to the tag. Here's the tag. You basically just take these pins out, and once you pull it out, you have to be very careful. And you undo the screw, you pull it out. There should be some nuts under here that you undo to take the speed controller off. But it's kind of annoying getting back on. I spent like 15 minutes just trying to get those bolts on. So let me just switch it off. There's no model put on here, and the amps they haven't stamped yet, so that's just that. And let me just put it over here in the back, and you can see this is where the model number and everything is. See the 0.36, it probably said 5, and it probably went on farther. Model MC-504. 204 watts. 3.6 amps, probably said 3.65 amps, and 115 volts. The motor in there, it says Mathis, I think, company, Mathis company, and it says it's rated, you can't really see it that well. Let me just pause it and get a flash. Here's the back. It's got a pretty beefy motor, and just for size comparison, I don't really have anything. Oh, solo cup. Sorry about that, my phone cut off. So yeah, it's UL listed, and you can see it in there. Mathis Company. It should say 0.65 amps. Can't really tell. There you go. It's kind of weird because when the video cut out, some water fell in my phone, so either a leak happened or something, but it was really weird. So yeah, that's the Mathis cooler. Thank you for watching and hope you enjoyed. Yeah, here was a solo cup. I don't know if it recorded it, but it's kind of that big right there. Yeah.